Welcome parents. In this video I am going to talk on a topic which is close to every parent's heart. And of the top 3 challenges faced by parents, one of them is gadget addiction for kids. Whether it's a preteen or a teenager, all kids are addicted to gadgets, right? So whether it's a mother, father, a working parent, working mother, any of the parents would be interested to know why kids get addicted to gadgets. And today kids are called not kids, they are called screenagers because they're changing the screen from a mobile to laptop to desktop to iPad and TV and any type of screen. Just the screen changes. They may see mobile for half an hour and again shift to TV for next 1 hour, 2 hour, right? And this is something which has currently impacted the current generation, our kids. And in this video, I'm going to help you understand what are the top 5 reasons why kids get addicted to gadget. Because it's important to understand, because it may happen that one of the reasons can be the solution for removal of the gadget addiction, right? And at the end of the video, you'll understand if any of the reason is something you think that you can work upon, then I think this purpose is done, that you have found one of the solution of removing kids gadget addiction, right? So stay on. I'm just putting up my slide. Here we go. Right. It's important to first understand what is addiction, overall addiction. So gadget addiction is one part, but overall what is addiction? Addiction is completion of incompleteness in you. So there is something incomplete in you which you feel, and that can be a parent, a mother, father, kid, teenager, anyone else. There is something you feel that is incomplete in you, right? And you try to fulfill that incompleteness through maybe an external thing. And that external thing can be a chocolate, a mobile, a pizza, a TV, a cartoon game, a video game, right? And it can be smoking. It can be smoking for especially the adults, right? So it's important to understand what is addiction, right? And addiction is different from exposure. Exposure is something which you just get exposed to. You got some information, some knowledge on that particular topic. But addiction is something beyond that, because that particular object or item is something which is helping you to complete that incompleteness, right? And all these things are through external things, like a chocolate, like an ice cream, like a TV or a mobile or anything else. We never ever get addicted to natural things. Have you heard of somebody getting addicted to a particular vegetable, a particular fruit, or for example anything else? No, we don't get addicted to natural things. We get addicted to external things, right? Now the second is when addiction happens, what happens? The person finds it difficult to live without it and feels comfortable and relaxed with it, right? And you can very much clearly resonate and agree with the picture that the kid is using a tablet, but the moment it is taken away from the child feels uncomfortable with it, right? So the moment the child is with the tablet, or the addicted person is with that particular object, whether it can be TV, mobile, iPad, anything else, when the object is there, the child feels comfortable and relaxed with it, right? And he is absolutely normal after doing or taking or consuming that thing, right? It can be eating a chocolate, it can be ice cream, it can be watching a TV, a particular cartoon game, a particular video game, right? So when you start doing that thing, consuming that thing which you're addicted to, you feel very normal, very relaxed. That's the point I'm trying to make. The third point is a state of feel-good factor and euphoria. The feeling of goodness prevails in the person, and you must have realized that whenever anyone who is addicted, he has that object or use it or consumes it, right? He feels very good about it, and over a period of time, it's important to understand that particular addicted object becomes an integral part of a person's life, and that is where things start creating problem, havoc in a person's life. And so for kids, so when a mobile or a screen or a TV becomes an integral part, that is, they can't live without it, they feel very relaxed, comfortable with it, and that's when the problems start happening, right? Now let's look at what are the top 5 reasons why kids get addicted to gadgets, right? It's important to understand, because those reasons are something which will maybe reflect upon your child, your kid, in terms of why he or she is getting addicted to gadgets, right? Number one is no rejections. No rejections. Typically, a child or your kid is listening to more than 100 times the words which are no, stop, don't do this, don't pick up this, stop playing now, don't go down, don't be late, so all those three words which are don't, stop, no, he or she is listening to it more than 100 times. Just imagine, more than 100 times. So always rejected. Now there can be good reasons for which parents are rejecting it, right? But the point is, the child is exposed to rejections, and when the child is exposed to rejections, what happens? Whenever there is a screen in front of the child, whether it is a TV or a mobile, the child feels there is no rejection. Nobody is saying no, because you're watching a cartoon movie or you're watching playing a video game. You don't get rejected because it is you and the screen. So there's no rejection, and that's why there is an instant, I would say, connection. And that the reason number one is no rejections. Second is reset things, and this is a very big one. And this one reason why kids get addicted to gadget. Let's suppose your child in a physical world, he goes to play with his friends, cricket, basketball, badminton, or even indoor game like a chess or a ludo or a snake and ladder, any indoor outdoor game, or anywhere he is there in the society or playground, anywhere else, he may be playing it. But sometimes the child feels, oh, I did not do well, I could have done well. That feeling of not doing well can be there. Or if the child has, suppose, did not score well or lost the game, the child may feel a bit, the feeling of failure. Now, in all such cases, the child feels slightly, anxious, depressed, not happy. But the moment the child is in front of a screen, a mobile or a TV, he can reset things. He can start fresh. For example, you're playing a cricket and you are out, at 0 or 5 runs. You again can't play it because obviously somebody has to come next in the series of playing, correct? So there are rules in which the games are played with this indoor outdoor games. But in case of a virtual world, which is with a mobile or a TV, you're playing a video game, for example, then you can reset. In that particular very popular video game of Temple Doom, in which the person is running on the track and he hits a barricade or a wall, he hit it and your score gets stopped, right? You again can reset and again start playing the game. You again can reset the game and start playing it from 0 points. Or you are into that particular game in which you have a rifle in your hand and you are playing and fighting the enemy, and by unfortunate event you got shot in that video game. Now you don't like it, you again can reset and again start playing it. Now that's the problem in the physical world, that you can't reset. But here in the virtual world, you can reset, you can start zero, right? Reason number 3 is instant acceptance, right? Again, in the physical world, if you are mingling with friends and playing outside, somebody has to accept you as a friend, whether you are introvert, extrovert, whatever nature you have, behavior you have to be accepted, your child or kid in the outside world, in the physical world. But here in the virtual world, what happens? The moment, suppose your child is a preteen or a teenager, he may send a smiley on a WhatsApp, right, and he get instant thumbs up or a smiley. Or he may send a nice pic of the child in a good dress going out somewhere else. The child get instant likes and smileys. So the instant acceptance, and that instant acceptance makes the child engage. Wow, nobody smiled at me today in the real physical world, but maybe parents, maybe elders, maybe friends. But in the virtual world, when I send my selfie, I got 1 like, I got 1 thumbs up, right? Or I'm going outside, I'm looking awesome in the dress, and I've just put my own photographic dress, I got instant smiley and likes. So I was not appreciated, I did not get any smileys or any likings, but in the physical world. But in the virtual world, I immediately got that instant acceptance. This is a very important reason, instant acceptance. Fourth is no abuse. That is when the child is with the screen, there is no abuse, absolutely, because you're not going to be shouted at because you are engrossed into it, right? So there is no abuse, no shouting, no bashing from parents or anyone else. In fact, even you are playing, suppose you're part of a team and you may get bashed by the captain of the team or by someone else who will tell that you should have done this way. But when you are in the virtual world, there is no abuse at all, no abuse at all. And the fifth one is important: control over things. The child feels that I have control over things. If he's watching one video game, did not like it, he can shift to the other video game. Correct? If the child is watching a cartoon movie, he does not like that episode, he can shift to next episode. So there's a lot of control the child has when the child is in the virtual world and in front of a TV or a mobile or iPad or a desktop. That's important. Control over things. And when the control over things is there, the child feels a sense of freedom, a sense of joy. The child feels engaged. Wow, now this is something I've got in which I'm having complete control. I can decide what I want, when I want, what to watch, how much to watch, when to watch. So all those control the child gets when he or she has that screen in front of the child, whether it's mobile, TV or screen, right? So the fifth is control over things. So the top 5 reasons for kids addiction to gadget. Number 1, no rejections. No rejections. Second is reset things. Child can reset things, start from fresh zero. Instant acceptance. Fourth is no abuse. Fifth is control over things. There are 5 things. And you look down upon this, all those things, and the top 5 reasons. There are a lot of other reasons, but these are top 5 for which the child gets addicted to gadgets. And when the child gets addicted to gadget, these change, because instant acceptance, I would say control over things or reset things, these are something which have an impact on child when he or she grows, right? Now the reflection point for you as a parent is that now if the child is getting rejected or is not getting accepted, are you as a parent appreciating something in the child? Are you as a parent listening to the child? Are you as a parent telling that, wow, you did a good job, you're looking good in this dress? The child may resort to putting a selfie, but yes, before a selfie, if the parent appreciates and acknowledges genuinely that you're looking awesome in this dress or you did a fantastic job, the child will find, yes, I am accepted, I am appreciated. That's important, right? And when the child has something which you are going to spend time with it and you're going to enjoy time with it, the child feels, yes, I have something else also beyond the screen in which I am enjoying things beyond that virtual world. So for you, it's a reflection point that which are the reasons on which you think that you can better as a parent on those 5 things. And these are 5 things which are top 5 things which are kind of a very important one. But you need to deep down and understand and feel and reflect that will be what is one thing which you would like to work upon, right? So this video talked on what are the 5 reasons, right, for kids gadget addiction. And this video is on this topic particularly is focused so that you get to reflect upon it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, parents, and you will find a lot of interesting things. I'm going to talk on parenting, kids relationship, child growth, building good habits, removing gadget addiction, and so many things, because it's important that we as a parent are able to give the best to our child, right? So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video, but don't forget to click the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.